All right.
Hey, there you are. How's it going, Max?
Good. How you doing, man?
Good, good. I won't keep you too long. I know it's the end of your run, so I know it's been a long day for you. Just want to talk about the tour and touch on a couple things over the career, and let's get into it, man. Finally got the Totem tour here and a new guitarist, and I don't know why you would want to make life so difficult. Now you got two mics in the band with Mike DeLeon, and then of course your bassist Mike Leon, right? So
They're both Leon, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? They're both. That was the same name. Yeah, he almost didn't get the gig because of that. No, I'm just kidding.
I figured you wouldn't get the gig because of that. You're like, it's too close. How do I distinguish between the two at practice? But how do you
we
distinguish the two? You got a nickname for one of them?
yeah. So we're just gonna keep Mike Leon as the bass player. Uh and we're just calling Mike DeLeon Maxi Dime because that's his nickname anyway. Because he say he's the Mexican dime bag. So we're just gonna call him Maxi Dime. No, man, it's super cool, man. I love the vibe that the Mike brings. Both of them, and I mean this idea that I had of not really looking for a permanent member yet, but just jam with favorite guys that I respect and like and are involved with projects that are close to my heart. So that was really like why we end up jamming with Dino for a long period of time, and now we have Mike, and Mike has been doing stuff, of course, with Phil Anselmo for many years with the Illegals, and he's got his own death metal band, Flash Harder, which is great. Mike's a great guy, man. It's a perfect fit for Soulfly. Perfect. Shreds, kills it. Like, I don't know anybody that doesn't like the guy. He's well loved in the metal community. It's perfect. It's perfect for Soulfly, and yeah, man, I'm excited for. I've been calling this is the longest fucking tour, because probably it is. We're probably one of the craziest bands out there right now to do a 9-week tour. I don't see many bands doing that, so there's something wrong with us. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I love it, man. We're going everywhere, going to all different places, and just bringing the metal. That's the old school mentality. You got to bring the metal to the people. You got to go where the people are. It's great. It's great.
I love it and can't wait to see you guys on the Totem tour. We have you in Southern California, Inland Empire, Pomona, California at the Glasshouse on March the 30th.
It's a great venue. I think we have 10 shows in California. We have 3 shows in Arizona. It's cool. Again, supporting the underground with Body Box and Skinflint and some other bands. I think it's great that we have a band like Body Box on the tour that kind of like the new generation of heavy ass death metal coming out. We took 200 Stab Wounds last year. It was a great run, and it's kind of cool because it kind of like mixed the crowd a little bit. So they bring a little bit of a younger crowd, but it's cool because most of the fans they have heard of me somehow for all the all the shit I've been doing through the years, all the trouble I get into and the metal I bring into to the people for many years, and it's just fun. I love that we do that. I love that I'm still in love with touring, going to different cities. I'm kind of an old school rebel kind of guy. I like to go there and poke around and see what's happening and make jams with the bands and just do different stuff and change the set list from night to night, play different shit. I love that some of the shows are really smaller venues. We're gonna be punk shows, people falling on my pedals, spilling beer on my head. I fucking love it, man. It's like that's when you can smell the metal in the air.
I love it. And that's one of the things I love about you, man. Not on top of the relentless touring that you do, but you also keep up with the new bands that are coming out. Like you're still a fan of this music after all these years.
Yeah, man, like it didn't happen to me. I didn't get old and got into Pink Floyd and start smoking weed and mellow out. That didn't happen. I don't know. I missed that. I missed that. Uh, Something in my brain didn't go that way. And even though I appreciate Pink Floyd for whatever they do, but I like fast music, man. I like extreme metal. I like extreme music. I like music with balls. And it's like, the attitude, the balls, the rage, the anger, and the fun. You gotta have fun also. So all those things makes for me is what makes metal the coolest form of music on the planet.
Absolutely. Amen to that. And you had touched on it, and I wanted to certainly bring it up. It was the last time I got to see you was out there with Dino Cazares playing guitar for you, which must have been a blast. Must have been fun to do the Fear Factory tunes that you did.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's a veteran like me, and they've been, like back in the day, I helped them get signed with Roadrunner, and I I tried to kidnap a cassette copy that he had of a demo, uh, and we've been friends ever since. To many years, he actually played on Soulfly One on Eye for an Eye. He plays guitar on that track in the studio, and it turns out that we end up jamming together all these years later. And I got being a Fear Factory fan like I am, I couldn't pass the opportunity to do Replica. It's one of my favorite tracks, and we also did um, Body Hammer. But yeah, man, maybe I don't know. We haven't really discussed, but maybe something similar like that can happen with Mr. DeLeon, because he plays so many great Pantera tracks as well. Like maybe we can act
Ah.
maybe a little piece of something cool, just to like get the crowd into it, get everybody excited for it. I mean, it's cool. I love that idea. I think we're gonna continue with that idea later on in the year. Whenever we do another tour, we'll probably find somebody else again, another, like it's cool, man. It keeps it open, it keeps it like I know I know it's a little bit unorthodox, and some people are not used. Some people like stuff to be very black and white. Like get a permanent name member, and
Right.
stay like But I don't roll like that, man. I like I say, I'm a kind of a rebel soul kind of person, and I have this chance to jam with some of my favorite guys. Why not, man? It's great.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, you've earned the right to do whatever you want at this point. I mean, you've given us all the music and touring after the years. You got to still make it fun and interesting for you along the way as well. So that's really cool that you're so open to those ideas and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like I remember I got into metal when I was a kid, right, in Brazil. And I remember, like, because I got into metal and punk at the same time. And what attracted me to me was that there was no rules, and I was like, yeah, this is the music I love, because there's no fucking rules. You can do whatever you want, man. So with that in mind, that's what I like to remind people, that one of the coolest things about metal is that we don't have to follow any rules. We make our rules ourselves, and we live by that kind of lifestyle, and have fun with it, man. Uh, you try to play as good as you can, but at the same time you also have to enjoy, which is like, it's a weird kind of a mix, because there's a lot of heavy angry songs, but they're also fun as hell to play. So like your mind gotta kind of go, you gotta be aggressive, mean, but you're having fun at the same time. It's wild, man. It's a wild mix. It's a wild mix, but it works. And I think a lot of Soulfly fans are like that anyway. Like I think that there's something about Soulfly that it's a bit more on the positive side of things.
Hmm.
Like I think towards the end of the set, when everybody's soaked wet and you left it all there on the pit, and and you heard everything you wanted to hear. You leave the venue with a smile on your face, and you know you're tired. I feel kind of like on all the tours that I do. I did the one with my brother playing Beneath the Remains and the Soulfly tours. I was joking the other night. I was like, yeah, I feel like an MMA fighter that just went 5 rounds, man. You know, it's like you're exhausted in the tour bus, but super happy, man. You know, because there's no other thing I'd rather do than this. This is like I was put in the planet to do this, and I'm doing it, man. And I'm not good at anything else anyway. So the retirement is not for me. I'll just get in stupid trouble if I retire. It's not worth it. So I'm just gonna keep doing until I can't. You know, fuck it. Just yeah, I'll keep touring and making records forever as long as I'm here.
Lucky us metal fans. We're lucky to have you. And I
Thank you.
appreciate all the time, Max. And just wanted to touch upon, just because it's a nice big round number. I mean, you've done so many albums over the years that every year is an anniversary for you. But being at the 30th anniversary of Chaos AD has got to be an important one to you, especially one that starts off with Zion's Heartbeat. But I wanted to touch upon the 30th anniversary of Chaos AD.
Yeah, I mean those albums to me they're kind of like kids, you know. They're like I like to celebrate their birthdays, you know. I almost feel like I need to buy a cake and have a real birthday party on the day that the thing came out. No, I mean I think we celebrate through the music because we're doing all this cool, um, you know. Uh, Tours of celebrating the music and you know, of course I'm not saying we're gonna do a Chaos AD one, but if it happens to be really cool. This year is also 25 years of Soulfly One, um, and those are two really close to my heart records, both of them. Chaos AD, like you said, opens with Zion's Heartbeat. It's a very special record. I think it's like almost like a defining moment in metal. One of those records that kind of broke the mold, like um, how metal can be, you know, because before Chaos AD everything was super fast and aggressive, and I think with Chaos AD we showed there's another way to make aggressive music. It's a little bit slower and more groove oriented
Yeah.
with stuff like Territory and Slave New World and Refuse and Resist, you know. So super proud of these records, man. Super proud. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I don't have nothing concrete yet. Right now I'm just celebrating them like everybody else. Just enjoy that they exist in my life, and very happy that I got to be part of making records like that.
Yeah, I'll keep my fingers crossed for you and Nigor going out and doing that album. That would be incredible, man. Fingers crossed that happens at some point. And Max, I appreciate all the time. Last thing I got to bug you with, we're one of those old school radio stations. We do mandatory Metallica every night at 10 p.m. And I'm kind of curious, if you had to do a Metallica cover for charity or something, what do you think it would be? What would suit your voice if you had to do a Metallica cover?
I would love Ride the Lightning
The title track.
track. Yeah, I mean, it's a sick song. The riff is sick. The lyrics are sick. You know, flash before my eyes. Now it's time to die. It's like, it's so good. And true story. True story. I cut my hair for a Ride the Lightning copy. You know, when I was a kid in Brazil, I had a cousin that was trying to make me go to the straight and narrow. You know, he's like, you gotta cut that long hair. I'll give you whatever you want. You know, I'll buy you an imported record. And I was like, fuck, man, the hair will grow back again. and so I shave it. I went military. I shaved my head and got a copy of Ride the Lightning. It was worth it to sit. It's a record that's worth shaving your hair for.
That should have been the advertisement for it. A record worth shaving your head for.
Exactly. Fucking A, man. I love that record. I love that. I love the old school stuff. And if I have a chance, that's a great song to do a cover song.
Could you play it? Are you missing it? I know you only play the 4-string guitar. Would you be missing any of the strings on that one to play that beginning intro riff?
I probably have to have a second guitar player that can do those. I'll probably just do the stab. I'll just do the stabs, and Mike DeLeon can do the
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a sick song. Love it, man. Love it. It's so heavy, and yeah, Metallica rules. What can you say, man? It's a great band. So I'm so happy that they still going strong. The new track is killer. Can't wait for the whole record. I had a chance to play with them in Dallas with my brother. We did one of the Ozfests, and we got to do a Dimebag tribute with King Diamond, and that was cool. That was a unique, cool moment in time. I got to actually jam in the Metallica jam room with with King Diamond and Scott Ian and all those cats. That was definitely a cool moment, man. That was cool.
Yeah, it was that one. They only did that one date of the Ozfest. It was like the one and done Ozfest rather than the whole touring festival like it was. Just that one random year.
It was one day only, and Cavalera Conspiracy was on it. It was fun. It was a great day.
Awesome, Max. Well, I appreciate all the time, man. Thank you so much. Can't wait for the tour. We'll see you out there on the 30th of March at the Glasshouse. Appreciate the time, man.
All right, brother. Stay safe.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right, man.